Move over Taylor Swift because the Eras Tour for Men is here. The John Cena Retirement Tour has kicked off. Monday Night Raw is officially on Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you have not seen WWE before last night, that was a reminder that WWE is the greatest sports entertainment product in the world, bar none. The Intuit Dome was popping and looked absolutely incredible. It was a WrestleMania light atmosphere last night in Los Angeles. Of course, the show kicked off with the amazing cold opening by Paul Triple H Levesque, the CCO, Chief Content Officer of WWE, leading us into if you smell what The Rock is cooking. And The Rock kind of broke kayfabe a little bit, of course, giving a hug to Cody Rhodes, but he also alluded to the fact that Cody, tell Mama Rose, Dwayne The Rock Johnson said hello. I don't think we are done yet between The Rock and Cody Rhodes, even though The Rock gave a hug to the tribal chief, the original, the OTC, Roman Reigns, after he defeated Solo Sikoa in tribal combat following interference from Tama Tonga, following interference from Jacob Fatu, following interference from Sami Zayn, from Jimmy Uso, from Kevin Owens, who of course can't stand Roman Reigns, and then Cody Rhodes coming out to inadvertently not out Roman Reigns, but just to take out Kevin Owens, who they will meet in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble for the Undisputed Championship. Now, Roman Reigns, who with the WWE 2K25 logo on the back of his locker room door, to me, that tells me the OTC Tribal Chief. The showcase is coming for Roman Reigns' career. We're going to relive his title reign, I imagine, as well in 2025/2026 in WWE 2K25. But now that the OTC has his Uwafala back, the question will be what will happen to Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Solo's bloodline now that Solo acknowledges Roman Reigns. I predict Roman Reigns will enter in the Royal Rumble. He may win it, he may not. I'm not sure yet. Then we get to the Eras Tour for Men, where John Cena, came out to Los Angeles Intuit Dome the final time. Cena mentioned they, sort of the prodigy, the rise of the Doctor of Thugonomics, sort of started right there in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Of course, now at the new Clipper Arena, the Intuit Dome, John Cena then, after a great long-winded promo, mentions that he will enter the Royal Rumble match. John Cena has not won a one-on-one match in WWE since 2018. John Cena on this farewell retirement tour is not looking, to the fans' dismay, to become a 17-time world champion. Instead, he is looking to finish up some loose ends and maybe fight some new people and just have fun on this tour. John Cena says there's a lot of great young talent in the back. He says that, his days of being a world champion main event material in WWE may be over, but he's going to give himself one last shot by attempting to win the Royal Rumble match in Indianapolis on February 1st, which will now be, of course, with over 50,000 tickets sold, the most attended Royal Rumble in history. WWE leaving off 2024 and starting 2025 right where they left off in 2024, of course, breaking all of those benchmarks in terms of gate records. We saw it last night with the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Then we got Rhea Ripley, who, after months and months and months after her boy toy, Dirty Dom, turned on her, and I was in attendance. SummerSlam 2024, Rhea Ripley finally got her Women's World Championship match, and with Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor in a street fight next week on Raw on Netflix, it does look like this Terror Twins, Judgment Day, feud that has gone on for what, in my opinion, way too long is finally going to conclude. And what I wonder is, where does Liv Morgan fit into WrestleMania plan? Does she go after the winner of Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship? Does Rhea Ripley take on the likes of a Charlotte Flair and Io Sky, whatever the case may be, for the Women's World Championship? Maybe even Becky Lynch in a rematch. I do think that Rhea Ripley will take that gold into WrestleMania 41. And then we got Travis Scott smoking up one live on the air, which, listen, it's Netflix, right? WWE can do whatever they want. And now obviously no cable restrictions, and Jey Uso came down to a concert-like scene. Pat McAfee and even Michael Cole, who it was great to have what in my opinion is this generation's Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary for that incredible night and the incredible experience of Jey Uso yeeting all over the Intuit Dome. It literally was a scene that I could not believe. If you were watching WWE for the first time last night, you would think Jey Uso is the world champion, that Jey Uso is the tribal chief, that Jey Uso is the most over superstar in WWE. And then we get to the main event. Let's just skip Hulk Hogan because who cares about the Hogan American beer and that stuff? Obviously, he got booed out of the building. But CM Punk, Seth Rollins, you see, I'm wearing my CM Punk shirt today. The best in the world. It lived up to the hype. After, Seth Rollins would hit two go to sleeps. He would steal CM Punk's finisher twice. CM Punk would hit a curb stomp, but it was not meant to be. It took not one go to sleep, but then Rollins falls to the ropes. Boom, second go to sleep. CM Punk is still standing. Seth Rollins bleeding from the eye. We have blood to end the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix with again the Second City Saint standing tall. I did think CM Punk was going to win this match. I'm very curious to see which direction they go with CM Punk and Seth Rollins for WrestleMania 41. There's a lot of rumors out there right now. There's a lot of rumors about Seth Rollins potentially taking on Gunther, who got a great backstage promo about he doesn't care about the fact that this is the new era. He's still the same old ring general that respects that the mat is sacred for this great sport. Of course, the mat with all those sponsors on it, I'll be honest with you, it didn't bother me one bit. I still think it's kind of funny that Fortnite is in the middle of that mat. But with that being said, I mean, it's WWE, TKO, UFC as it. I get it. It's the sign of the times. I think it's interesting that essentially Vince McMahon's vision of nothing ever being on a WWE ring mat was basically destroyed last night. But with that being said, what will happen? Will Rollins take Gunther? Will Punk take Roman Reigns like is rumored? I don't necessarily think that's the direction they go. Listen, as John Cena alluded to at the start of this Taylor Swift-esque, Eras Tour for Men retirement tour, you have Gunther, you have Rollins, you have Punk, you have Reigns, you have Cody, you have The Rock. You have, Rhea Ripley, you have Charlotte Flair, you have Becky Lynch. You have all of these stars, and there's only two main events, right? There's the night one main event of WrestleMania, and there's the night two main event of WrestleMania. And it's with all this competition and star studded, superstars at the top, it's very hard to get into that main event spot. So, with that being said, though, CM Punk walks away. I do think eventually we get a rematch between Punk and Rollins. Not sure if it's going to be at the Rumble, not sure if it's going to be at WrestleMania, but I don't think that ends this feud. But overall, what an incredible showcase night for WWE. First Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I had no buffering issues. I did not see any buffering issues on the internet. A lot of consensus. This was, an 8 to a 9 show. I would tend to agree. I think WWE absolutely knocked their socks off out of the park. And I do think that last night, again, The Rock was sort of catering to the casual audience who gets to know Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's one of the biggest faces in wrestling. I don't think we're done with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns yet, especially the way he looked at Cody Rhodes, the way he looked at Roman Reigns after the Tribal Chief match. I think we're going to get a heel turn here, if you call it that, soon from the final boss when he turns on the Tribal Chief. It could lead us to a WrestleMania 41 one-on-one match. Again, it could be a triple threat that I've been going for with Rock, Cody, Roman. We'll just have to wait and see. Like that clip from the Brand's World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brand's World podcast right here on YouTube.